Well, my friends, here we go again. Today we make us a nice streetball day, you know. I'm at home, you see it maybe, because now we go out and I will show you which court of the all city courts is the nearest to my home, because there exists a court which is only 2 minutes, 3 minutes from here, where I had to walk. I drive now with bicycle, I will show you that. But that court I like almost at least of them all, you know. And then we go to the popcorn machine and buy us some nice popcorn. There's an own automat with music, and he puts out, when you put in money, he puts out nice popcorn. That we will do. You will see a few streetball things, what I will discover, you know, if courts are locked up now or not. But show prices, and then we play on a nice court, which I personally like much. I have here a nice ball that you will see, a rubber ball, but a really nice one. And then let's do it.
The scene is getting crowded, I'm a rubber always.
So my friends, I'm on the bicycle now, only 20 seconds from my home. I'm now here they built. I have to watch that no police sees me, and then you see how close a basketball court, outdoor court, streetball court is to my home, you know. Walking 3 minutes from my home, you know. So here we drive. Over there is a river, and over that river there is the basketball court, you know. So we have to turn that we come to the bridge, you know. I show you that. Wait, no police, no. Because here we can drive in right, then we come over the bridge. And exactly on the other side, there it is, you know. So only 2 minutes, 3 minutes by feet, not by bicycle. By feet it would be, you know. Here you see it. There it is. You see the court? The nonsense court. Where we will drive in now. Here it is. We have to pass the bridge. So very close. But it is not my favorite court, you know. So here I am almost never, you know. Even if I could go here, 2 minutes could be my home court, but never was. Here you see it. No one in, but I will tell you something. We drive in, then I say you something, and then we go on to other courts, you know, because here we have to watch out for the people, because here they are complaining with the camera. So wait a few seconds. Supermarket. Here I have to go down from the bicycle, because when here a police comes, they kick me off. Here you see the river, you know, and here we can turn in, you know. We made a lot of videos from that court, even if it's not my favorite court, but most of the time when it is raining I go there, because it is not far. Then I go in. When I'm in, I like it, but you know, I'm not happy when I'm here. I don't know. So here you will see it. Wait. Go back to the bicycle. So let's enter in and do the court. Wait. I have to make this round. You can enter it in from the other side and from that side. So it's a very good court, you know. That is the thing. Not to me personally, but overall it is really a good court, you know. The nonsense court. Welcome to nonsense. So if you don't know the court, I will tell you something. You see, 2 minutes, 3 minutes by walking from my home, you know, it's only I see almost to my home from here, and that is nonsense court. Why the name nonsense, you know? Because it's only one ring here, you know. And what is with that side? There is nothing. Here is a middle line, but that is not the complete middle line. That is larger, so that room is for nothing, nonsense. And here is one basket, you know. The floor they have renewed, you know. A few years ago they renewed the complete floor. Very cool, very nice. The only problem is it goes to the left side, so the ball will always roll down a bit here. But you have a 3-point line, all nice made. One of the biggest boards of them all. You have space to jump. Only downside is that stone wall, you know. And here the good composite balls crush in, they can get damaged, but all other is good. But why do I not like it? Because here it is like Big Brother is watching you. The bicyclers all the time driving here. Here is the bicycle way. Now when we film there is no one, but normally every half a minute are driving people there. Here the people are always walking. the street, you know, and so I don't like it. I don't know, I don't feel comfortable here. This house they built new. If you watch and do my intro now, then you see from that court I have made it, you know. And there were old small houses, then they have put this away. We made all the chronicle videos here. Yeah, would be 2 minutes to here, and here always are basketballers, you know, one of the few courts where really all the times you can meet basketballers, you know. I see them a lot of times when I drive by work or so, good ballers, you know. But now I have to go on because I want my popcorn, and now we discover courts which are closed. I will check them up, I will show you something. Nice streetball day. I drive on now outside of Innsbruck, and then we see us. So next court in the line, because it is on the way, same bicycle way as the nonsense court, 2 minutes only, the river still beside. And here is lovely court, you know, one of my favorite courts. But I will show you an update, also important because they changed something. You know it here? Here we have now the wet earth to walk in here. And there you see one problem, what is now? There is no grass anymore, hard grass, it is all those soft earth material, and so the ball will always get dirty, and you see already it is dirty. Wait, I have to go down from the bicycle that we make this. Lovely court, you know. One of my favorite courts, only 2 minutes from the nonsense court. So here you have always seen me, and not by the other court. In winter, or we made winter edition videos a few years ago here, that was always nice. Then it changed. Last year I was almost never here. I told the story, and now you see all because they built here, you know. And so the ball is always dirty. You have this dirt always in here now. You see those wet thing. And also on that side there was a boulder tower a little, you know. And here you see there is nothing anymore. They put away the gas station. There was the nice gas station where you could go in and buy something to drink. There was kids' place, you know, and to sit. And there was an old traditional restaurant. And there was the skate park, you know. And now it's all gone, you know, all is gone. You see that is wood, and it goes a whole circle, and they built a complete new area here. You see 1, 2, 3, and also on the other side. So here are thousands of flats which they built for students, and on and on and on. But thankfully this court is still here, you know, because they put away they will not coming back the skate park, you know. We made nice videos with the grip control from Spalling what I got. I was sitting on there a lot of times, was a complete other vibe. And now, yeah, that changes, and so I'm not that often here anymore. But also the people have changed here, you know, a lot of people with dogs with no line who hang out here, and other people, you know, don't want to mention that. But that you have seen now. And now we go on for the locked up courts. If they are still locked up, I'm interested in gangster court, and I will show you other court. I don't know, but I will tell a story when we are there. So next court in the line. There is no court. What is that? There's beach volleyball, there's basketball, streetball, playground, outdoor basketball. Yeah, but here was basketball in the 90s, you know. It was long time, but I was in there in the early 90s. That was my court from the early 90s, I don't know, 91, 92, 93 around. It has to be here exactly, around this. And there was a football field and a basketball field. You know, and there is the street where I lived behind those houses. That street which I drove at night a few days ago at the night session with the music box. And there I was growing up, and there was this parking, and now they have here a beach volleyball court. I told you the story, there's so much dirt in. I don't know, I don't want to go here barefoot, you know, you see, because of the trees. There's always falling down some sharp things in summer. But there are a lot of beach volleyballers, you know. We have the trampoline, and now they put it away, you see that? Last time we were jumping here, maybe it was damaged, it is away, and also on the other side, you know. And can you remember it? I see that now the first time, because I drive a lot of times, but I have not seen it. I have only seen it when they closed it, but you see now they put in some plants now. And that is the thing what I told you. You can remember when you watch my videos longer, and you have seen that, I don't know, 1 year ago or so.
Ich will ja nichts zu sagen, dann mach ich das. Das ist ein perfekter Scoot-Double-Pull hier, einfach eben auf trocken. Das Viech hier, links neben mir. Geisteskrank, Skill-Mode, ey. Oh, ich zeige euch jetzt, wie das bei jemandem aussieht, der nicht perfekt ist, ja? Fürchterlich nämlich. Geht sie an. Ist das nicht?
I told when I jumped here, I don't know why this is for public. That is dangerous. You can hurt yourself so quickly that they allow this. And now you see what happened. They put it away. Maybe because of that reason, because it was really dangerous, you know. Normally they watch out for everything, yeah. And that it is, you know. This old people's house, they also built new. But I was in there in the last etage, and there you have a great view to the mountains. I show you that. We've seen it. Yeah, and here was really a cool place. If you watch my videos and you are from here, but I cannot believe that someone is here who played here in the early 90s, 1990, 91, 92, 93, or maybe 94. That I would be interested in if we have someone here, you know. But those people and maybe are 50 years old now, and I don't think they watch the videos. But that was a cool spot because it was all with woods. There were all trees around, so you could not watch in. You entered in, you were complete alone. There were always players, you know, and they always said, no, we started playing now, you cannot play, and this and that, you know. But that was a cool spot. Was complete other than nowadays, those route. But now we go on to Gangster Court because I want to see if it's still locked up or not, you know. Because last time on Sunday it was locked up on a normal time where it should be not locked up, you know. The rules board says it is open, but it was locked up, and I will tell you a story who locks these courts up. I know it now. So now we drive on. You see, there is the old people's house now on the backside, and here is a nice park. They built all new here many years ago, you know, and still all green things, you know. Back in the days, this small part of the town was the most difficult, dangerous, and on, you know, because the toughest people were coming from here. But it was always nice, you know. And that is the most green part of the city of the here. I have a school with a track. But here comes another court what I have forgotten that we also show you that again and update. The biggest, you know, that was the biggest court which we had. It is still the biggest, but there is nothing in anymore. It's only a few meters from the other court. And there we also could play basketball, you know, in the early 90s. And here it is. The biggest court, welcome. Really called the biggest. Wait, I have to watch that I come up now with the bicycle. No, they have locked it up also. No, you see that now. Hey, they have locked it up. I cannot believe it. What is wrong with those people? They have also locked it up. Hey, what for stupid people, you know. Hey, I have not seen that, you know. Because I'm only driving there, I have not seen the lock. That means the sport plays because of safety. It is until no time closed, you know. Hey, what a shit thing. And I tell you exactly also that. You see how big this is. This is a whole football field. And there I played also football in the early 90s, but it was magical. When you could throw a ball on such a ground, kick a ball as much as you wanted, you know. And there you see the basketball rings left and right. The boards are still there. I told the story, but they have put it away a few years ago. And I tell you why. Because when we made the night session, you know, at Strange Court is the end of this promenade. And that is 2 minutes from here, and they built the whole sports complex with football, skateboarding, basketball, and on, pump track. And so they closed this one because maybe of the noise or whatever, you know. And so here they have never done anything else. And then, you know, the problem starts because they made an internet video about this thing, and they mentioned it. They should build something good here to make something for the people. And you know what happened now? They closed it now. I was in here always. This was the last place which I could use for inline hockey. You know, I went in, we made a few videos here, and then I put on my own goals and I could drive here, but the floor is absolutely brutal to roller skate. It is like you going to big snow and you always have a break, you know what I mean? So it's not smooth, very, very tough to roller skate. And now the last place is gone to play inline hockey, because I wanted to do it like back in the days by the shopping malls, you know, when they are closed on Sunday. I went there at the parking places and there you could play. But nowadays we have also this on video. They kicked me out, security came and kicked me out, and so I could only play here. But now this is also gone, you know, because they have never done something, you know. They have written on you can use it from that to that, but for what? When no goal is in, no nothing, you know. Then the people moved in with their dogs and there was nothing. And now, because there is so much green things on, you see that? And that is wet, because there is a lot of shadow and that is completely slippery. And now completely closed. The problem is they cannot build something here, because down under is a garage for the cars from the houses. And when there is a garage, I think it is very tough to build a house here, because back in the days they would have not thought, hey, we have to build something solid that we can build up a house here. So they have to build all new here, and that they want to, because the people have no parking place. But what a shit, they closed that court. Here is still the thing, you know. Yeah, here it is, you see. From 7 to 10 o'clock you can use it, and on, you know. The dogs have to be outside, but that was only a dog area anymore, you know. Yeah, but very stupid, you know, very, very stupid to lock up free courts, you know. That is the time where we live nowadays, you know. And I told the story, one day we will have no free courts anymore. There will be free courts where gym trainers are in, make a gym session and this and that, and we free players or soccer players, they don't come here anymore. But back in the days there were a lot of soccer players. We have no space then anymore, you know. That will come, I tell this always again. So do not promote fitness trainers or even basketball trainers who make sessions on free courts. Kick them out, you know, because they have nothing to do on a free court, you know, where they earn money. They can go indoor, pay their money there, then they can make a session, but not on a free court. But now we go on to gangster court, and that is not a good sign when this court is also closed, you know. But yeah, we will see. So now we are here at gangster court and it is open, you see, it is open. Gangster court. Boy, I made a lot of videos from here. My down also only 2 minutes from the biggest where we were now. Boy, and here it is, this big lock what they have, you know. What a shit thing on free court, such a lock, you know. Gangster court, if you don't know it here, I was always the only one who played in there. That was gravel ground. I call it gravel ground, you know. Gravel ground was in there with stones and earth, and I was really the only one who was here, because the new built strange court, what I call it, there is also football, and what I told you, the sport complex is only 1 minute from here over the bridge, and then you are there, you know. And so here I was always the only one, but since they made this new floor, that was great, because I thought, you can remember where I was so angry when I have seen this court was away. I thought they will kick it out, and then they made a new floor, unnatural grass, finest unnatural grass. There is never dirt in. They also made the boards new, the ring new, you know, because they were really, really, really old. And now this court is the most frequented court of them all. I always drive around the city, and here always kids are in who playing football, I tell you that. Now it is rainy, winter and cold, but it is, boy, you cannot play basketball because so many kids are in playing football. Now it is a soccer court, you know. But I made here always ironical videos from gangster court, you know. But now it is opened up. And why it was on Sunday closed, you know, that is really strange, because I made a lot of things. You are allowed to do nothing here, not skateboarding, not roller skating. What that is, I have no idea. If you know it, tell me. Eating by bad weather, no needles allowed. To cook, you are not allowed. To make fire is not allowed. Dogs are not allowed, and the dogs are also not to shit allowed, you know. And it is only to 16 years. When you are over 16 years, you are not allowed to enter in, and under 4 years also not, you know. And on and on and on. But the opening times from every day, you know. And 12 to 2 o'clock, that is a rule from the 90s. At midday they always complained, you know, they stole your ball and on and on. But why they have locked it up on Sunday? And I have seen who locks them up, you know. I've seen it on the newest court. They also lock this court up, and you know who does it? Security. That is almost the same like police here. I call it security. They have also a few rights, you know. And they lock this up at night. But now we know that. And now we go on. So my friends, before we go to the real court where I wanted, here is swimming area. And there was the biggest court behind, you know. And here is all this new sports place. Football and for athletic and on. They have a lot of things there. And I said it wrong, not over the bridge. Over the bridge is another thing. There is the mini golf, and there is the lake, and there is I have to watch that. No police, no, please not. No, boah. And there is the Beggar Lake basketball court, and here is the skate place, and there is our strange court where I made the night session. And because they built this place complete new with all sports in one area for that part of the town, so they have closed the biggest and all that stuff. You see here 2 football fields, you know, with tribune, and there are a lot of players. And here is our strange court, you know. And that was also strange many years ago, because you could never enter in. It was locked up and this and that, you know. And here they made a new bump track that they made last year, you know. So really cool. Here. But now I will go to another court which is locked up, but that is outside. That is normally locked up always, you know. Here you see the man with the stones, because it is very cold, icy, snowing, you know. And there is a court which is locked up for the whole winter season, you know, the graffiti court. But before we go to graffiti court, we check out if it's really closed or not. I don't have to go down, because here we trained, you know, we trained a lot of times with the stone training, where we could go down. I wanted to say now, hey, let's look how deep the water is today. But we see it from here that there is no water. We don't have to go down, but I show you the stairs. And then we drive in into graffiti court. And then the main thing what I want to do today is to play on one of my nice courts, you know. And the popcorn machine, that is so funny. Here are the stairs down, you see. You almost do not see them, you see. And here we gravel down, you know. That was cool, you know, workout with the kettlebell. But now I go to graffiti court. That lasts me now a little bit longer, because it is outside of the city. And then we see, nice streetball day. So on the way now to graffiti court, but I'll show you something. Here we have an old football court. This is the Untere Lent, you know. That is an original 90s style, early 90s. But battery was out again, fully loaded. They don't last anymore. They are completely over, you know, too old now. But the tracks here, they were so old that they even in the 90s were old. There are all scratches in, you know. And there is this moss, you know, the green thing on the track. When you see that in reality, here like a tennis wall for football, you know, a tribune. It's a very, very old place here, one of the oldest. There a relative of mine was here a football trainer. But now we go on to graffiti court. So my friends, now we are here at graffiti court. Watch. There is snow in. But I show you that now. We have to watch if this is locked up, but that court is normally in winter locked up. But this is the free place, you know. Also nice small thing with the basketball on there, you see. The graffiti where you can sit. An original court, you know, small but nice, very old. So here you see that. Here only the problem is dogs can run in, you know, because there is a dog area. And here you can read it. It is closed, you know. I don't want to go there. It is closed. And so, but we have to see. Well, they have not put away the net. Last year the net was also away that you cannot play. But now we check if it is really closed or not. But there is snow in, and that is not a good sign, because my court where I want to go, there is higher. Yeah, it is locked up. You see, locked up. The whole winter locked up, so you cannot move in. But we played here also a lot of times, you know, the graffiti court. And But outside, you know, it's also not allowed. But here, no one says something, you know. That is a Yauf club here, you know. So yeah. But then when this, you know, that is a cold thing here. The snowing, boy. And then tell me, the asphalt courts, they had no snow, you know. But those things have snow, so the asphalt is the best as a street ball. I will tell that always again, you know. But nowadays the people don't like asphalt, you know. But very cold, you know. It started to rain. Very tough weather, you know. But I show you other thing and then we drive on where I want to go for the popcorn. I'm hungry now. So, but I have to show you something now. In the city, you know, what comes here, a nice animal, you know. That you would not expect, you know. So I have to wait a bit. I always watch that no car comes. Very slippery and wet, you know. And that is the way here you see it. Watch, nice animal out of nowhere, you know. And now I have to go under and then we can drive upwards. So my friends, now we move on. I have to carry my bike up here. You know, that is a streetball day, you know. So upwards and then the stairs that I come forward, you know. And back in the days a lot of people did it like that, you know. You had to drive with bicycle always to the courts, you know. If it was a soccer court or a football court, was all the same, you know. And yeah, but now I have to carry it up, then we see us on there. So train. So now I carried it up, you know. Wow. And that was the style. Wait, the form is damaged, but no wine today. That was the style how we did it, you know. There were 10, 15, 20 people who coming with the bicycle to the courts, you know. Nowadays, I think I'm one of the last of the generation, you know. Nowadays people don't know that anymore, or not many. And you know, so we were always outside, you know. The way to a court was also the part of streetball or soccer or what you did, you know. And so you have known a lot of things, you were always outdoor, you stayed fit, you know. Because when you drive all the time, you are fit. And with feet, it was too far away, so always with bicycle, you know. Old house. And now I go on, we go before to other court, to the ice skating place. Maybe we hear some headaway like last year, and then we move into the popcorn machine and then to my court where I want to play, you know, one of my favorite ones, small but nice. And then let's see. So the way as a street baller, I have to move downwards now. Wait. You see? The brakes, are they good or not? Yeah. Slippery. Oh, slippery. To a tunnel. There we can make now our streetball session, you know. That's the thing. Wow, smells like piss in here. Here upwards, but I show you other court, you know, because here is the other court, no-go area. The Hive no-go court, no-go west. Maybe it is open. I would be interested now. Normally it should be open, but by that weather I think the people will not come and open it up. We check also this up. Well, now I moved forward, upwards, and now it snows again. Do you like such styles of houses, you know, those blocks? Now we enter in, because it is on my way, I've forgotten it. The no-go west court, you know. Our sand carpet court, you know. Like a tennis court. Normally, you know, they open up at 1 o'clock. I have filmed that one day. Now you have to go upwards. The blocks. And now it is over 2 o'clock, 2:30 at afternoon. The big house. And now, you know, why no-go court? Normally it is for the people here, only for the people here. We have nice view, great, you know. We made the tennis video last year here at the free wall, because my wall in the city doesn't exist anymore. You see, but now you don't see to the mountains. And back in the years, I was so often here, because I had time at afternoon, midday, I moved here. And when they said opening times, it was always closed, no one came, and so I called it a no-go court, you know. Wait, I have to go down. And here it is, you know. We will see. Only interested. And here is no snow, you know, because there is more sun. And now you see the tennis zelt, you know. For sure it is closed, or I don't know, maybe they have new rules. Here you see it. Wow, what a nice court, or big one with the basketball thing. But you know, there are a lot of rules, you know. But I check if it's open or not, and then we have to go on. What stands here? Aufgang im Winter gesperrt. So the stairs are closed, you see that? That I have not seen. Those small stairs are closed, you see? They are closed. So, yeah, but maybe it is open, I have no idea. We have to read the rules, you know. Hey, it is closed, you see? Platz gesperrt, you see? Platz gesperrt. So that means in winter it is also, here you can read it. The sport area normally from March to end of November. So it is closed in winter, you know. So that is what I tell you. As me as a streetball, I was growing up at other courts, you know. At our court, we made the rules, you know. I made the rules. My friends made the rules. We did whatever we wanted there. No one told us something, you know. We could do there night, day, Sunday, Monday, the whole year we did it, you know. And we had all there. Ice hockey, skateboarding, basketball, hang up. That was all happening, you know. And so I'm not used up to courts which have so many rules. Boy, now my feet get sweat, you know, shit. But I go on. There is another no-go court because there is no ring anymore. I have checked this up without the camera. There was never coming a ring back. But I show you that also. And then the ice skating court, you know, behind football field court it is. And there we see if someone is ice skating, but now by the weather I don't think so. But maybe they have some music. And then we go into the popcorn and then to my original court from today. So my friends, now we arrived. Wait, it is for sure. The lens is wet, you know. Wow, you will see me not good. But here you see it, watch. And there is still no ring anymore. But this court I have never known, you know. I told the story when I was finding it last year, because that is a street which I never drove. It is a village where I almost never was, you know. And you see, here is no board anymore, but cars, school area or whatever this is, you know. And yeah, not here, but now to the ice skating court, you know, to the headaway maybe. But that would be nice. And then the popcorn and then my court. So my friends, now up to the behind football field court, you know. Boy, and I fly up this street, you know. Normally that is a tough route with the bicycle. I'm so sweating with the normal bike. Sorry when it is wet now. And here I have to do nothing, you know. Normally I'm not a fan of e-biking, but when you want to save energy, that is the perfect tool with this behind motor. Really, I tell you that. You only have to do like if you would be pedaling, but that is so a difference. Unbelievable. Now we see, and today there is Fasching, you know. When you are from here, Carnival in Germany, here it is Fasching. I was also in Cologne by the Carnival. That was also amazing, you know. And so now we will check in. Let me see. I don't know, I hear nothing. There's no music, nothing. Maybe because it is too bad weather, or because, wait, here we are now. Beach volleyball. Here with the slide for the kids, you know. Football field, ice skating, and then our streetball court. Wait, we have to be careful. The motor is very tough to handle, you know, when you drive not too fast. Here is the skate thing, but there is no one here today. I thought I will here now head away. I show you that. Wait, what a great view now. Wow. You see, wait, I have to make it this. The battery, shit. But watch, there is snow in. There is all snow in now. Ice skating, there we had headaway, you know. There is football, over there is football, and over there is the basketball court, you know. We check in, and then we go to the popcorn machine. It's not that far away. So now we fly up here, the over football field, you know. We drove up now. Boy, we fly up the hill. Boy, it is open, you see that? It is open. Boy, I show you that. Wait. Here, football field, then is another football field, and then was the ice skating field. And here we have it, you see? The ring, no net. The ramps, the old 90s style ramps, late 90s style. And yeah, what a view, or? But here we could play, but now, tell me that, what is that? They have built-in stones here, the small stones, you see? All those little stones are in. That is perfect to play basketball, or? The battery was out again. Then you have a scratching quicker than you can watch, you know. What is that? So different streetball courts. But here we make a thumbnail because that is cool, or? From that thing, and now you see what ball I have. The Wilson authentic outdoor ball. Wow, the water rinse from the nose, you know. Wow. What a nice thing, or? Here. And last time, Manta asked me, a subscriber, where we got this ball and 2 Baden balls, which is great. You see, I still like this ball very much. I'm testing it by today. I wanted to test it by wet conditions, but now it is too tough, you know, the snow. But last time, traditional Saturday, wow, battery. You know, I have to go on with the smartphone again. It is damaged, or, you know. But I wanted not to go traditional to the red light court because of the ball which I had, because there I damaged it by the rough stone wall. So I was at the quiet court, you know, so many courts. That was nice, but now the popcorn machine. Hopefully it works, because for that I come here now. My friends, I arrived now. My smartphone, because the other phone doesn't go anymore. The popcorn machine is there, but exactly before the popcorn machine they built something. They have a machine and all is flying up, you know. What a shit thing exactly now. And now I arrived at the court. Welcome to Winter Paradise. Winter Paradise, I cannot play one ball now. Watch, 1, 2, bam! Back to the roots court. Completely winter now. You see that? Man, that I was not expecting, that it is so much. Boy, you have seen the city before where we were, and now look at this. Boy, that is a complete other, like in another world now. You see that? Boy. And I have those shoes on with a hole in there, you see? My socks. Boy, all is wet already. Boy, no. Boy, watch how deep this is now. No. Back to the roots court. Now watch. Would be so nice with the view there. Here I wanted to dribble, to test the ball by rain, you know. And now we have this high snow there, you see? Watch my feet. The snow is higher than my shoe. No. But listen, so beautiful, so nice. The calisthenics park here, you know. I wanted also to train now. But yeah, it makes no sense, you know. Then I have complete wet hands, even with that hand gloves. Here I could make the leg raises, you know, the pull-ups here. I wanted to play, to train, to have this nice weather, because the sun now, you see, at that time that is perfect. But I can still enjoy it, but I cannot play, you know. That is shit now. But that can happen, you know. But still, this is a nice streetball day. Even if I cannot play, I stay here and I enjoy it, you know. Even without dribbling or playing, I can say, boy, I was at the streetball court with the view to the mountains. Watch how nice this looks, you know. Enjoyment, you know. It's so quiet here. Here I like it to play, even if there is not much space. But you know, I have so many courts where I can decide where I want to go, and it comes always a day before where my feeling comes, I want the next day to play there or there, and then I drive there, you know. But that I didn't expect. But you see, it snows now much, you know. Man, I'm sorry for the audio now, because I have a cage around the smartphone because of working. Yeah. 2-3 balls we have to shoot, you know. But I get not a feeling for the ball that what I wanted. But 2-3 balls we shoot, that is good. But then I have to watch out for the hand gloves. And yeah, then I will check out something other. I will also show you that, because there was a basketball ring. They have built something new. We check this out. And yeah, so a few balls. So, review of the ball. No, only a few balls to enjoy. But I have to watch out now. Oh. You know, I have the wrong equipment now. Normally I could also play by such conditions, but then I would need my boots and other things, you know. But still nice, you know, really nice. You see, the snow is now on. I cannot, it is so wet snow because of the rain, you see. You almost cannot get it down. So here we have two machines, you know. So that machine is for nothing, and here I cannot sit on now. See? Because it is wet. And that machine we had at home, you know, completely for nothing. That brings you nothing. And now we make one thing and one pull up, you know, then I train at home today. Because here now, sweaty by the rain with the wet shoes, to come back home makes no sense. But you see the calisthenics here. Wait, I have to go for my camera. Wait. So that is nice. But it's all wet, you know, all wet. Good height, you know, perfect that you can jump up, that you don't have this. Wow. It's a nice park, you know, because when you jump down that you don't come to the shoulder, the height is, the width is good, and here the height is also good, you know, because it's not too high. Here also nice, you know. Full bar, but not for now. The only thing is the car. When you wander and there is a cage in, that means there is a dog somewhere, and then it can happen that the dogs run out without a line, because they don't expect that here is now someone playing, training or something, you know. But it looks so nice, you know, that I enjoy. But I go to my bicycle, I drive back to the popcorn automat, maybe that they are a little bit away now. And now you see how quick that goes. All sky now. All sky, all away from the rain. Here in the mountains, that is really from 30 minutes to another 30 minutes. You can have a complete other weather, you know. Yeah, complete different streetball day again, as always, you know. But popcorn, and then the last thing, maybe they have built a new basketball ring there, because they build a new thing. It's in another area, I'll show you that. And yeah, now I go on. Popcorn, maybe or maybe not, I don't know. Yeah, my friends, the popcorn automat that was there, you cannot do it, you know. There are the workers in front of it, but now we are by military. And here is the secret military basketball court. I have shown you that one time. I mentioned it. You are not allowed to enter in, but from here you see the board and the net, you know. The secret military knows almost no one. Here is the board, you see it? Here is the board in. And there you can play. I know the court since the 90s, you know, but I could never play there. It is absolutely not allowed, also not to film in there. I was driving in one time, you know, but you can do nothing here to film, you know. In summer you don't see in because of the woods, but now you see a little bit, you know. Yeah, but I go on now, and then we see at the last thing, all other than expected, but that is a Streetball Day. So my friends, now we arrived. Oh wait, I have my hand glove, so we have to make it. Now, this old little piece, I showed you also that, and there was back in the days a basketball ring, you know, and then they have put away the ring, and then they have put all away here, you know, and that we will check out at the end of this, right there it was, and they say they built there a new ice skating place and sports place, but I think they have forgotten the basketball board and ring, you know. I don't know, we will see now. I have no idea, but I think basketball is for sure not here anymore. How does it look like? They say it is with an overdoor. I see them ice skating, you see? Wow, yeah, you see, wow, that is cool. You see that? Wow, with the solar panels on. That is cool. But there is no basketball thing. But it is a cool thing for those who ice skate, or looks nice, yeah. But yeah, that here right was the board, you know, that is away. But yeah, I don't see a basketball. Here is a football field, you know, it's a nice park. Here the doggies come. You see, that is also much frequented, this basketball, this football thing. You see that? It's also nice. Wait. So, now we go on. But you see here, the football field is nice. Oh, wait. My brake with one hand, with the gloves. But that looks cool, or? But there is no basketball anymore. And here they play a lot of football, you know. And here we have such a little lake. It's outside, you know, it's not my city. But not too far. In summer, a complete frequented park to relax, you know, and when you could play here, basketball also, that would be nice. I showed you that. Now I can show it more because no one is in. And here, you see, have a little bit tools for the kids. And there is the bridge, you know. You see that? We can go over. Wait. So wait. Here stands a shield. The ice thing, not when you know when it is icy, that you don't go on the water. But wow, with one hand to make it with the bike, with this heavy one, not that easy. But you see, very relaxing. And now we come to an end because Streetball Day was other than expected. You see, here is no snow, and where we were completely snow like on the other place. You see, very cool. Yeah, and that it is. Wait. We have to make it this. Yeah, I say goodbye. We see us again. Other than expected. Bye and ciao.
And I always do it big because I can.